shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you...
What's up YouTube? Welcome back, welcome back. Alright, so we got the truck decals on the traction bars. We did a little something to the skid steer. Matching. That old school black and white. Let's go, boys. Fresh to death. Not too bad for a rattle can. Let's go. Matches the truck. Got it rolling style. Big trucks, big bucks. Alright guys, we're heading out to the job site here. We got about a 45-minute drive. Let's get loaded up and get on out of here. Got dollars to spend, of course. Not to make, to spend. Skiddy boy, skiddy boy. We out here. That's what your girl looks like.
Snaggle too. Dude, this the grapple looks like 90% of the population's teeth up here.
Yeah, bro. We're up here in Bale, Tucky.
We're in Meth County.
That's why we got the shades on today. Wow, wow, brown chicken, brown cow. We got Debo in the house. Give me a ride. Let's go, cowboy. Dude out here truck surfing. This is how you end up fucking getting disability, boy.
Put like a driveway through there for him.
I think he's doing something for the Airbnb to rent out that camper. And then I'm gonna work on getting that driveway somewhere. You're gonna do down there? Yeah. I don't want to go over there by crotchety and crotchety. We'll let those two fight it out.
He's probably gonna have me doing some bullshit over there too. Picking up sticks.
Yeah, when he's got a machine. Don't want to fucking do it. Alright, so you can see what we got here. This is kind of a donation project. Skiddy Boy's parents own some land up here, and this is the private drive going in. So we're just kind of donating our time and efforts, and we're just regrading this road. This thing's horrible. I don't know if the video does justice, but there's some of the potholes mixed in the road that are like 3-4 feet deep. So over time and stuff, you get a lot of weight and traffic, and you get the road pushed down, and a lot of it just goes to the outside of the road. So we're just scraping everything off from the outside of the road. Plows and everything else pushes it over there. So we're just kind of scraping out the center, getting rid of the big ruts and stuff, and then scraping whatever we can of gravel off the sides and kind of just resloping and regrading the road, getting everything nice and smooth. So that way when people go up and down it, it's not just a nasty 2-track, because at the very end of this road, his parents owns property, like I said, and they're doing like an Airbnb and stuff. So you definitely want people who are coming to stay at your place and stuff. I mean, it's a nice piece of land to have a decent road to drive down. So that's our project for today. There's lots of grading back and forth and doing what we can to make this road salvageable. gotta do this when I leave. How I'm getting it to be flat. Like, you gotta cut like out to the one side and then the other side, and then you do a level and then you cut down. No, then you cut down. That's how I've got this whole thing. Steal all my material, you know? Otherwise, if you're not flat, you can cut down on the one side. Just make it all fluffy. You gotta pack it in as you go. It's so funny because, like, bro, we all have our own way.